All right, Shalom. This is the brother Quashab coming back at you with another lesson. And before I get started, I want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this true rule well. And peace, blessings, and many salutations to the hopefully elect, and as well as those that believe in the gospel. And may you endure to the end, Lord willing. All right. And as you can see what I got queued up, it says virtual home invasions will not safe from government peeping times. All right. And we can clearly see, all right, what's going on here. We can clearly see what's taking place. All right. As this leads to persecution. All right, but it's another precursor to the system that this devil wants to establish. All right, it's another precursor to the M.O.T.B. All right, because as I've mentioned before, all right, different elders, apostles have mentioned before that this is he has a godlike complex. All right, he wants to watch everything. He wants to see what you're doing. All right, he wants to punish you for not adhering, okay, or not doing what you're supposed to be doing, in this new quote unquote system that he's trying to implement. All right. Now it says virtual home invasions will not safe from government peeping times. It says the privacy and dignity of our citizens is being whittled away by sometimes imperceptible steps taken individually. Each step may be of a little consequence, but when viewed as a whole, there begins to emerge a society quite unlike any we've ever seen. All right, which is a quote from Justice Williams O. Douglas. All right, and I'm gonna jump down a little bit, okay, because this is good info, man. All right, showing you and telling you what's getting ready to happen. All right here on the planet Earth, man. Okay, now it says I'm gonna start right here in the bold print. It says we are no longer safe in our homes, not from the menace of a government and its army of peeping toms, who are waging war on a last stronghold of privacy left to us as a free people. The weapons of this particular war on the privacy and sanctity of our homes are being wielded by the government and its army of bureaucratized, corporatized, militarized mercenaries. Government agents with or without a warrant, with or without probable cause that criminal activity is afoot, and with or without the consent of a homeowner, are now being justified in mounting virtual home invasions using surveillance technology. All right, with or without the blessing of the courts to invade one's home with wiretaps, thermal imaging, surveillance cameras, aerial drones, and other monitoring devices. You see, and this is just a tad, a tip of the iceberg on what this devil could do, man. Okay, you see, he wants to know what you're doing at all times. All right, we already know about the smart TVs. All right, everything is smart. All right, you got Alexa. All right, you got the smart TVs, you got the smart devices. All right, you got the smart watches. All right, everything is smart. All right, which I believe that goes into surveillance, monitoring, analytical, recording technology. I believe, if I'm not right, Salakia, I forget exactly what it means. All right, the true meaning of it. All right, but we know it's all surveillance monitoring technology, man. Okay, all of these smart devices, smart cars, okay, smartphones. All right, these things are being used ultimately to do what? To keep track of what you're doing. You see, and it's all connected to what? Electromagnetic pulses. All right, and radio frequency, man. You see, and this is what this devil's planning to do. All right, when he comes forward with his enterprise. All right, when he comes forward making that RFID chip mandatory, okay, he's going to be able to watch you at all times. You see, this is his plan. All right, and we've been telling you this time and time again. All right, a total complete police state, man. All right, and you're going to be subject to penalties. All right, if you don't adhere to what you're supposed to be doing. All right, which is why brothers always reference that show Black damn, it escaped me right now. But Black Mirror, all right? When you had the episode with the girl with the social credit score, all right? And this devil has laid out the blueprint already. And uh what's that? China, man. Okay? Well, if you walk across the street, you jaywalk, well, your credit score is going to go down, and you're not going to be able to participate in certain activities in the society, man. All right? Ultimately coming to a point that if you don't have a certain score, you won't even be able to be a part of the society, man. Okay? Which is why it says in Revelation 13 and 16 that, those that were without the image of the beast or his mark, that should be killed. All right? Which is twofold, meaning to be cut off from society, and there's going to be people that's actually put to death, all right, behind not doing what? Taking this man's mark, all right, which is the RFID microchip, the bearer chip, okay? It says, while the courts have given police significant leeway at times when it comes to physical intrusions into the privacy of one's home, battering ram, the SWAT raid, the knock and talk, etc., the menace of such virtual intrusions on our Fourth Amendment rights has barely begun to be litigated, legislated, and debated. Consequently, we find ourselves in an unenviable position of being monitored, managed, corralled, and controlled by technologies that answer to government and corporate rulers. Indeed, almost anything goes when it comes to all the ways in which the government can now invade your home and lay siege on your property. Okay, that's why we've been telling you from the time that I've been coming in, all right, whether you subscribe to this truth, you watch the lessons on your phone, all right, these people know. You see, it's not, you're not going to be able to hide that you subscribe or you believe that you're a Hebrew Israelite. You see, you're not going to be able to hide that, man. All right. This devil knows everything, which leads me to what was that, Psalm 64. All right, and I didn't really have any precepts, I just wanted to bring this information out. All right, this Psalm 64 and 5, it says, they encourage themselves in an evil matter, they commune of land snatched privily, they say, who shall see them? You see, in NLT it says they encourage each other to do evil. All right, because this whole plot and plan for NWO is wicked, is evil, man. All right, and they plan how to set their traps in secret. All right, this is nothing more than another snare and a trap. All right, through the surveillance monitoring, man. It says, verse 6, as they plot their crimes, they say, we have devised the perfect plan. You see, and that's what they think. They truly think that they have devised the perfect plan, man. All right. And you read it back in the KJV, it says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. You see, they have a deep thought about how can we be like the Most High. All right. How can we get the whole humanity to be on one accord? Okay. How can we get everybody on one accord and that they all behave the same way? They all believe in one thing. All right. How can we do it? All right. This is what these devils is constantly thinking about, man. You see? The inward thought, every one of them, man. The wicked, the so-called rulers of this world, which are the Edomites, all right, you so-called white people. But chiefly, I'm talking about the elites, man. All right. The ruling class elites of this society. You see? You start to name the elite bankers, all right, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Gettys, the DuPonts, all right, the Bilderbergs of the world, man. These are the people who are devising these plans, man. They tell you when the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. All right, and this is what they trying to do. All right, and the information is coming out. All right, and as it says in verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall feel away. All right, and that's what you see. All right, their tongue falling on their own selves, man. Okay. But it says this doesn't even, back in the bold print, It says this doesn't even begin to touch on the corporate trackers that monitor your purchases, web browsing, Facebook posts, and other activities taking place in the cyber sphere. Okay? So I mean the information is out that they're tracking literally every single thing that they can track. All right, which is why you have this industrial revolution number 4 going on. All right, we're in the midst of it. You see? It says Stingray devices mounted on police cars to warrantlessly track cell phones, Doppler radar devices that can detect breathing and movement within a home, license plate readers that can record up to 1,800 license plates per minute, sidewalk and public space cameras coupled with facial recognition and behavior sensing technology that lay the groundwork for police pre-crime programs. Police body cameras that turn police officers into roving surveillance cameras, the Internet of Things. Oh,
What happened to that bell?
I'm doing a video right quick. All of these technologies and more add up to a society in which there's little room for indiscretions, imperfections, or acts of independence, especially not when the government can listen in on your phone calls, read your emails, monitor your driving habits, track your movements, scrutinize your purchases, and peer through the walls of your home. All right? Total control, man. You see? Total control, man. All right? Now, it says, without our realizing, the American police state passed the baton off to a fully fledged surveillance state that gives the illusion of freedom while controlling all the while like an electronic prison. Controlled, watchful, and flexible, punitive, deadly, and inescapable. All right? And this is what's coming to you so-called Americans, man. All right? A total surveillance police state. Okay? That's that diligent search that's that inward thought of every one of them being deep. You see? Evil, wicked, devised plans, man. So, I brought this out that was edifying. Until the next time, I say shalom.